Hello, Kefnet. How you doing, buddy? Just for the record, I threatened. No, it's okay, man. You're Scottish. You just generically sound threatening. Finally, it's a good time in Germany to watch. I try to stream in multiple different times, mostly because my schedule's chaotic as hell. How you guys doing? Hello, Germany and Scotland. Not much going on at my job. Must be nice. Ooh, Mola Monday. Get all the squeezins. Need some of this. And some of the blue boxes. Gimme. More blue boxes. Insufficient currency. How the hell did that happen? Did it really just give me 10 currency? To my guild box? Let's see. 100 sky stones. Ooh, piece of candy. Let's go. You got DN on your free Covenant summon today? No way, Onyx. You need to log off right now, walk down to the convenience store, and get your ass a lottery ticket. Holy crap, the gates are open, man. Don't squander it. Go get rich. What's up, MBK? No, I revel in my friend's good luck. I'm happy for him. Jealous, but happy. My free daily summon is Leah. Up. What's this? Oh, nothing. What's up, Faded? Let's see. Let me go buy my daily breach currency cores. Make sure you guys are buying these and not using them. You will be very glad you have them on the 8th when new sets come out. Don't use them. Save them for when the new sets drop so you can go ham on the new breach. Or am I going hard on the warfare set? I'm mostly interested in the pursuit set. I'm very curious if it will stack. If it stacks, that's going to be wild. If it doesn't stack, it'll still be good. But I almost hope it doesn't stack because won't a Miki be like the most disgusting thing ever? How's Aki look to you? I think he is being underestimated. I think people do not see the power and beauty of a unit that you can CR push to the front of the line. Then he can soul burn 3 times without souls, and every single soul burn 1 or 2 shots a unit. And then after his health is below 50%, then you start working on your proud souls. I think if you get him to take a turn, he could burn down an entire enemy team with soul burns. So, yeah. Everyone's like, oh, he's so slow and he's so glass. I was like, do you know what detonating 4 burns would do if you can put 5,000 health on that, or 5,000 attack on that guy and an attack buff? You do 5k attack with an attack buff and his passive, you're going to do 36,000 damage into a 1,500 defense unit every time you soul burn. I think it's got a lot of potential for single target Carly and Cleave, but we'll have to see. He could very well just be crap. We'll have to see how he tests out. Why is it cap at 30? Because they don't want you to stockpile too much. Otherwise, the whales would just stockpile them up, wait for the sets to drop, and then they would automatically day one have 10 billion sets. It also allows them to run, special packs and stuff. Special brand new Breach Core Pack. You know it's coming. Is it 20% additional damage? When you detonate a burn, it's the burn damage plus 50%. So if you've got, say you got 10,000 attack for easy math, burn is going to be 6,000 pop damage. If it's a 2-turn burn and you detonate it, that's 12,000 pop damage, and then you increase it by 50%, so that's 18,000 pop damage for one 2-turn burn. That's a 10k attack, but that's about what he will be at with an attack buff on top of his already boosted thing, right? So you do all that, that's about 18k damage per burn. He can do 4. Pursuit's 50% extra damage and 50% additional damage, right? So if your pop damage does 1,000, your pop damage will now do 1,500. But the question is, do they stack? Can you run triple pursuit set? And instead of doing an additional 1,000 to 1,500, you do an additional 1,000 to 2,500, right? You get 3 50% boosts if it's stackable. But we don't know. It could be like pen set, where only one effect works, they overlap. Or it could be like torrent set, where they do stack. We don't know yet, and it'll take testing to see. And if that happens, man, the damage you could do with Uber's Tooth on a triple torrent Amiki, holy shit. Not... Okay, guys. Wait, what was that? I like burn units. Silverblade's my girl. Burn is a really, really good damage dealer. DN does... I think she's... Does she do attack buff? I don't think so. Did I miss that on her? Yeah, no. No, there's no attack buff from... Regular DN does attack buffs, but not MLDN. Tristen, this is your fault. You sold me on MLDN, and now I have her. What am I going to do? You go build her. She's amazing. She's so much fun. No. Show me a double S. Let's make Byakko jealous. Come on, Smage. You and me. Make him Byakko jealous. Hang on one second, guys. I gotta see what this is. All right, guys. Y'all rock. I appreciate you hanging in there while I yapped. I thought that was going to be a call from the doctor I've been waiting for, but it was not. It was a business call, so I had to deal with that. Euphine or Arya is a really tough call because they're both very different in the way they behave, and they both have very, very different gear requirements. I would put them about equally as valuable. I think moving into a DN and free run meta, you might find more value out of Arya right now. But if you hate being cleaved, Abyssal Euphine is fantastic for anti-cleave. Right now, I'm leaning towards Arya. But what you should do is look at their zodiac sign and their class and find another 5-star unit that has the same zodiac sign and class and start gearing that unit so you can see what the stats would look like, because Euphine wants very specific stats and they're almost polar opposite of what Arya wants. And whichever one you can build, if you can build like a banging awesome Arya and a mediocre Euphine, you got your answer. Yeah, both are hard to build, but they're different hard to build, right? So if you can build a shitty Arya and a god tier Euphine, you got your answer. But if you can build them both pretty good, then you just got to really decide which one's best for you. You can also consider waiting another 25-ish days, because another 25 days, the Galaxy shop will roll over. And if you're sitting on 40 coins, last thing you'll want is to select Arya and have her be in the coin shop that you could have just bought her in 28 days, or vice versa with Euphine. So if you're not in a serious hurry, you can sleep on it a little bit and see which one, if either of them pop up in the Galaxy coin shop in 25 days. Outside of that, man, just go with whichever one's waifu. Alrighty. How many days do we have on this headhunt still? I think about 49 if you started day 1. No. Come on, Triple S. Come on, Smilegate. You and me. Making Byakko jealous. Let's go. Do it. Not been having much luck with the headhunt recently. Let me see. The headhunt with the Heart of Orbis. Headhunt, though, for me it ends in 49 days, 13 hours, but I started day 1. The timer on this starts when you first open it up. So some people might have more days left because they started later. But, still a while. Yours ends in 48 days. Are you on Asia server by chance? Asia, Europe server? Or not Europe, but Asia, Japan. You're on global. You must have gotten up really early, or I overslept. But yeah. And people who think they can wait for the next balance adjustment, if we are right and they have moved to a 9-week balance patch cycle, which it looks like, I don't see how they couldn't have done that. The next balance patch will be after this goes away. A lot of people have been counting 8 weeks since the last one came out. It can't be an 8-week cycle anymore with a 3-week maintenance cycle. It's got to be divisible by 3. So they've got to have moved it up to a 9-week balance patch cycle. Yeah, I guess I just missed first day. I overslept or something. What's the main aspect of using Bossarunka in a fight? She can only be targeted. If Bossarunka is in the front, you can't target any of the back row. You got to use AoE to reach the back, and anytime you hit her, she CR pushes up. So when you use AoE to reach to the back, she pushes up big time. Gee, it's gonna be one of those days, guys. It's gonna be one of those days. Okay, we're just going to do what Baka did. We can already pull the unit if you picked it in the first 4 lineup. Kick ass. Yeah, I got tired of just not getting the unit I want. Actually, do I have enough currency now? Let me look. I need 3,000 to select it. To select it and lock it in. I've only got 3,200, so I mean, I'll start pushing the button with the overage, but I'm holding back the 3,000 to make sure I can do it when this unlocks. And I'll put the overage into this, and if I luck sack into it, then hey, I got more for the shop. Should we just farm adventure for catalysts? Yeah, AP is the best way to AP. Just farm any of the adventure modes for AP and buy your catalysts. You hope a ROM comes back soon. Summer unit, dude. It's January. Unless you're south of the equator, my Brazilian peeps might be sunning on the beach, but the rest of us are freezing our asses off up here. So I don't think you'll see a ROM probably for at least 4 or 5 more months. 5 months minimum, I'd say. Hey, Tristen, I just can get this DN or Asaria. Do you think I should skip DN? I think DN's one of the strongest units in the game right now, and I would not skip her. But Asarias have always been really, really good. Asarias, Green Asaria, one of the best PvE units of the game. Fire Asaria in her day was the meta, and Dark Asaria, well, I think you're familiar with Dark Asaria's works, so one would assume Light Asaria will be every bit as good, but we don't know. We don't know we don't know how good she'll be when she comes out. So unfortunately, my crystal ball's in the shop. But I think DN is insane, and I have had so much fun with her. I'm not sure I would pass. Fire Asaria. Fire Asaria. Fuck me. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Now the phone won't ring for at least 5 minutes, right, guys? As far as the Assyria DN struggle goes, guys, that's a tough one. And I'm sorry, there's no way you will find out either. DN will be long gone before any hit of Assyria's kit shows up. I can tell you that all 3 Assyrias are broken in their own rights, and in their times, they were the most important units in the game and have continued to be strong. There's somebody at Smilegate headquarters that really has a hard-on for Assyria, because every time something with that elf happens, she is super, super powerful. Does that mean light Assyria is going to be good? I don't know. My crystal ball's in the shop. But probably. She probably will be really good. DN and Assyria will both be available on the 2026 Headhunt, but now you're waiting until December of 2026 to even get at those units. None of them are limited. You can just luck sack into them with galaxy summons and things like that, but that's a big ask, right? There's no guarantee to that. So it really comes down to, look at how DN plays. She is a very strong RTA, Arena, and Guild War pick, but she is a aggressive style of play. If you don't play aggro or cleave, you're probably not going to use her that much. She doesn't do well in standard and tank down, but she's insane in aggro and cleave. So if that's the way you play, go for it. Assyria is wielding the Elbrus Ritual Sword, which is the premier knight artifact, right? So one would think that she is A, either a knight, or B, works really, really well with knights. One would assume that she's going to be more for the slower styles of play. So if you've got to make a decision, you can always kind of hedge your bets a little bit and say, hey, chances are turn 2 and slower are going to kind of lean towards Assyria based on what we know about Elbrus, and aggro and cleave are going to lean towards DN based on what we're seeing with DN. Last thing I want you to do, though, is skip on DN, have Elbrus be a snooze sleeper unit, and then you feel like crap because you passed up on something good, hoping for something better, you gambled and lost. Welcome to Gotcha Games. You'll just have to pick her up from the Headhunt later. I can't make this decision for you. And I hesitate to even guess. You do have 9, well, less than 9, a little over 8 weeks to make the decision. Because, let me find it here. Because Assyria's banner goes live February 12th, and it is a 3-week-long banner. That means she goes away on March 4th. So you literally have until March 4th to get the resources to pull Assyria. How many mystics can you get just free to play playing between now and March the 4th? If you're in a good guild that does well in Guild Wars, if you do your arena into the champs bracket all the time, and if you use all the sky stones that you get from the game, recycling the secret shop, and you don't miss any days, you get all your dailies, and you're doing all the stories and stuff, you'll get between 3,000 and 4,000 mystics, maybe as many as 5,000 if they're a little extra generous around Lunar New Year, which is very likely. At least 3,000 to 4,000 mystics, maybe as much as 5, but that might be pushing it across a 2-month period of time. So if you're sitting at pity and you got 5,000 mystics left, go ahead and slam DN, and you'll be able to make that gap back. Worst case, you might have to spend $5 or $10 to polish it off to get pity on Assyria. But if you're sitting at like 1,000 or 2,000 mystics, you got a decision to make. You either grab DN and hope you get lucky on Assyria, or come to terms with the fact that you might just miss out on her. And that's it. That's all there is to it. It's either that, or you do Smilegate's favorite side story, the credit card swipe. And I know you don't want to do that side story. When is Death Metal Tamarin coming? Soon, I hope. 95 pity, so 95 to pity, you're spending 4,500 sky stones, I think, 4,700 sky stones, mystics to get there. So if you've got 4,700 mystics left, you can get DN, or you can just wait and get a Saria, but you can't get both. But if you've got 10,000 mystics and you're 95 from pity, you're good for both. I have a dumb question, but in a custom group summon, can you get Moonlight as normal Covenants too? No. No, a custom Moonlight summon is just like pulling on any RGB summon banner. So it'd be just like pulling for Violet, right? There's no Moonlights in here. It's just the difference would be, instead of a 1% chance for it to be Violet, it'll be a 0.3% chance to be Violet, a 0.3% chance to be whoever your second selection is, and a 0.3% chance to be whoever your third selection is, right? So if you get a 5-star, it's going to be one of those 3 heroes that you've selected from your custom group summon. Same with the artifacts. And there's no pity, right? They don't do a pity system on a custom group summon. They give you currency, and every summon you do gives you 1 coin, and then you can go to a special shop and you can spend 100 coins to literally buy the artifact, or 120 coins to literally buy the unit. So it's still technically a pity, but it's done as a coin system. And the theory is, you've got 600 bookmarks, so you go all the way to pity, and on the way to pity, you maybe luck sack into 1 or 2 5-stars, and then you get to pity and you use your 120 coins to buy the third one that you didn't get, or buy an extra artifact, etc. So make sure, before you go into a custom mystic, though, a custom group summon, make sure you have at least a single pity worth of bookmarks. Make sure you have at least 600 bookmarks before you even touch a custom group summon. Is Ahmed worth it to summon? I think she is damn near required if you play Cleaver aggro. If you don't play Cleaver aggro, then you probably don't care. You probably just ban her. Are we getting a discounted Mystic Pulls again like we did before? I've not gotten any word of that, but that was very popular, so it's possible. But they've not said anything about that. And remember, guys, the custom group summon, we're just theory crafting on that. That's not been confirmed. I'm expecting something on that on Wednesday with the news drop, because it just makes sense. It would make Smilegate a bunch of money. It's what they've done the past times they've done a ML based on a limited, and it's overdue for how often they usually rotate it, but nothing's confirmed until it's official. You have 1,000 bookmarks now? Good. Wait, do we have to do Yuna's side story? Hang on, let me back up a second here. I missed some things. Hi, I'm a new player and I participated first Guild War. It was fun. Awesome. Glad to hear you had fun with it. Let me see. Is there a world where I could change my selector from Bossarunka to Seafat and Politis since I got MLDN? Change your selector from Barunka to C-Poly. If you have... God damn it. If you have already clicked this recruit hero button, you are locked in and there's no way to undo it. You got that hero, that was your choice, Smilegate will not reverse it. But if you've not clicked this hero, you can change it anytime you want. If that's what you're asking for. I have had people do that who have accidentally recruited the wrong hero. They've sent tickets in, and Smilegate has said, "We really appreciate you asking us this question." No. For a new player, between ML Charon and ML Politis, which is better? ML Politis. Is Ahmed worth summoning? Very much so if you're aggro cleave. Do we have to do Yuna's side story? If you want, Yuna and her artifact both can be pulled through the gacha system. You don't have to do the story to get them, but you can get Yuna imprints through the story, and you can get her artifact through the story. I think, no, she's in the summoning pool, but is her artifact? Hang on, let me see if her artifacts in the summoning pool. It may not be. Otherworldly machine. Otherworldly machine. Otherworldly machine. Otherworldly machine. Otherworldly machine. It is not. If you want her artifact, you've got to do it through the story. You can get Yuna from the summons, but you cannot get otherworldly machines. So yeah, if you want that artifact that's getting buffed, and it looks like it'll be a pretty good one, you'll need to go to the Book of Memories and do the Yuna story. Now careful, there's a couple of them. You don't want this Yuna story. Oh yeah, you do. Look for it. Make sure it's there. You want this Yuna story. You don't want... I thought there was another Yuna story down here. I guess not. It was Tam who was on multiple ones, right? Yeah, Tam was on this one, and Tam was on... No. Okay, never mind. I'm freaking high. But yeah, if you want to get your otherworldly machine, you got to do this story, and this is the only place to get it. I would suggest you get more than one and save it. That way, if it winds up being best in slot on somebody, you can always bottle it. It's, even though it's an event artifact, you can put bottles into it to level it up. So that's what I did. I went back in and got a second one because I'd done it the first time when it was original side story back in the day. So I was able to go and get a second one. But I might just bottle this one and get a third one for later. So I recommend, if this is your first time going after Otherworldly, maybe just take it to plus 27 and keep one at plus 15 just in case it winds up being best in slot on multiple units after the buff. Just in case. Smilegate should reverse it so new players... I agree. Is there a multiple limited summon thingy worth it? That's what we're talking about, is the custom group summon, and it is the only way to get past limited units other than like paid limited selector tickets. So I think it's worth it, but only if you have like 600 to 1,000 bookmarks burning a hole in your pocket. And you've also got to consider, if they drop it, they're dropping it right before Aki. And look at this, guys. Look at this. Let's assume they announce on the 7th. They announce there'll be a custom group summon, and it's going to start on the 15th. Because they probably won't drop it over top of Aki's banner on the 8th. So you got Aki's banner for 2 weeks. You got a custom group banner for 2 weeks. And then you got February. The early February, they're going to have to give us a Renak and a Tori rerun. That's 2 limited units getting rerun, because those were the Valentine's Day February units last year. So expect Renak and Tori the first week of February. And then February 17th rolls in, and that's Lunar New Year. Renak is a lot later? I thought Renak was in February. Am I high? Well, at very least, it's Tori. At very least, it's Tori. And then February 17th, Lunar New Year, Year of the Horse. And for Lunar New Year, they have... I don't think there's been a Lunar New Year when they didn't give us a new limited unit. So expect a new limited unit, something horse-themed for the Year of the Horse on February 17th. And then we're into March. And March is the beginning of collab season. And even if there is no collab, at some point in time, they got to give us the new limited Biblis unit. And then Renak rerun, probably in March or April. And now we're getting into May, and now we're getting into summer rerun period. Expect there to be limited units, multiple limited units every single freaking month. So before you go ham on a custom group summon, don't do it because you're like, oh, I will be able to go get myself some imprints for my Lulacar. Yeah, maybe you don't do it for imprints for your Lulacar. Maybe you do it because you don't own a limited unit and you want them. Maybe you don't do it for imprints to make your DN slightly better. Maybe that's not the smart move. Maybe you save those bookmarks for really actual good limited units that are coming out down the road instead of imprints for existing ones. Unless you're a whale. If you're a whale, you do you. Go, Biako! You beat me to it, brother, man. Thank you for the raid. Hope you had a good stream. We're just theory crafting about what the future is going to hold for us. If you guys aren't following Biako, I don't know what you're doing with your lives. He just won a fight with Wulf, so make sure you give him a follow and go check him out. Question, is there a limited that we can skip? No. The limited that you can't get unless you spend money that you don't want to spend is the limited you skip. E7 limiteds, there'll always be custom group summons, limited unit summoning banners, things like that, you know, limited summon tickets, things you can pick up later. But I think the only limiteds you can never skip are collab limiteds because they never come back. Renak was way later around May. Okay, let's look this up here. Hang on. Also, goddamn. Let's see here. Cecilia Bot. That's supposed to be Kali. It's the Chinese art submission for Kali. Doesn't look like Kali. Timeline. Here's Tori, and Tori was in March. I still think they will. Well, Tori started in February. She was the Valentine's Day unit. And wow, yeah, Renak was at the end of April. Okay. Well, usually the reruns are a little bit early to pave the way, right? This was the Valentine's Day Lunar New Year, Year of the Rabbit. Remember, and Tori's wearing her bunny outfit, got her bunny ears on. So it'll probably be something similar to that. So they'll have to get Tori in before Lunar New Year, before Lunar New Year maintenance. So probably on the 19th is when the new limited unit will drop. And at earliest, that means they would drop Tori probably, or sorry, at latest, that means they would probably drop Tori on the 12th, or sorry, on the 5th, because they would want Tori's banner to be up before you see what the new unit is. And if they're dropping the new unit on the 19th, that means her kit is going to be revealed probably the week before. Again, just assuming. Don't take this as gospel. I'm not sitting on Smilegate's planning board. I'm just looking at dates and theory crafting where this kind of stuff can fit in there. Tori skin soon, please. She's so ugly. Like, oh, you're so mean. It's so mean. But yeah, I like the Dotori outfit, and the crop top looks a lot better. Year of the horse. Year of the fire horse, right? So I don't know. Maybe we finally get our fifth. Maybe the year of the horse is our fifth guardian, and we get Siegfried as a guardian. Uma Musume E7 collab. You know, that'd be hilarious, except Uma's doing so well right now, they could pretty much put the call out and say, we'll collab with whoever is the highest bidder. Send in your offers, you know, because every Asian company out there is going to want to collab with the horse game for the year of the horse. I think they could basically write their own ticket anywhere. So, yeah, I would be a little surprised to see Uma pick E7 when they could literally have anybody. But it'd be nice. It would certainly be nice. Tristen, I showed my friend the New Year's artwork, and they thought she was copyright infringement of Morocco. The New Year's artwork, and they thought she was copyright infringement. Makoko from HoloLive. I am not familiar with HoloLive. I'm just gonna say no. Maybe a collab with CZN. I don't think so, because what's the goal of collabing with another company, right? The goal is to get people from one community interested in another game. Do you think there's anybody who plays Epic 7 that's never played CZN? I think there might be people who've played CZN that have never played Epic 7, but I think pretty much everybody that's in Epic 7 is either played it or has heard of it and said not for them. You know, collabing with yourself is an easy collab, and it's a good way to boost your own community and get some cross-community hype, but I'm not really sure. It's kind of one of those things, like, it's good to have this, you know, dog-eared to do if a collaboration falls through, but I don't know, maybe not. Here's your Uma collab. What's this? Just give her a horsetail, right? Or Breenus. Hey, you're preaching to the choir, preaching to the choir, Kiba. I am right there with you. Fate does self collaborations. They make millions. Yeah. Gumi and Square do self collabs all the time. I'm not saying it would be bad. I'm just saying I'm not entirely sure. It's the kind of thing that maybe you do down the road a little bit when the two communities have grown apart enough that you can try to merge them back together. But right now, they're pretty much the same communities, even the same content creators. It's how many CZN content creators have you met that aren't also E7 content creators? I mean, there's a few of them, but not a lot. Once the communities have diverged enough, then they can try to cross-pollinate a little bit more successfully. But I don't know. It would be an easy collab. They're already coexisting in the same multiverse. Oh, you're welcome. I gotta do the new one doesn't come out till Wednesday. This new rotation's messing with me. Oh yeah, I miss the Masters of the Universe collab. He-Man's a bit of a pain in the ass in Arena, but Skeletor's not impressed me that much. Will Freerin come back? It's very unlikely. It's possible, but it's unlikely. Yeah, I saw something about that Rastafarius, but I may or may not have signed an NDA last month that prohibits me from discussing or talking about it or even mentioning details of what would happen in it, if it's even real. So I'm just going to say, yeah, I saw things, and I don't want to get sued. So, yeah, we'll find out more in a couple of days, I guess. Not on topic, but I still want ML Tamarin. We all want death metal Tamarin. Where did you get this Wulf background? After you complete the Aki story, right? You gotta go into the story section, click on this little button right here, and go up to Elegy for a Dying Flame up here and complete all this. Once you've completed all the chapters in this, it'll unlock that lobby illustration. Then you click on these boxes in the upper right-hand corner. You go down here and you click on this little house right here, and that'll take you to your background pack. You want to slide over to the illustrations section, click on the details, and you can find all your illustrations. If you're tabbed off somewhere else, make sure you tab over to episodes, and it's at the very bottom. Right here they are. And you can put multiple ones in. You can have up to 4, and when you have multiples in, it will automatically rotate which lobby is up every so many times you do things. Every time you do a complete server ping and then go back to the lobby, it's supposed to rotate them, but if you only want one of them to be up, just make sure you turn all of them off except for the one that you want to permanently be up, so select as lobby, and poof, Wolfie lobby for your background. MLDN is the 3rd highest win rate in RTR right now. It's not terribly uncommon for a brand new ML5 unit with a unique kit. It takes a while for people to adjust to it, but yes, she is turning out to be a diabolical machine of destruction. So more than ever, I think if you play aggressively, you're going to have fun with this unit. That is weird. Second, guys. That was fucked up. The person on the call, who's clearly from a overseas call center, told me that they were Susie Q from the IRS and they needed to talk to me about an important tax issue. I'm like, Susie Q, really? That's what you're leading with? I know it's it's because we're just coming off the holidays, so everybody's like suddenly come back to a billion emails. I've been playing for 3 days. Got Faithless Litica after 20 moonlights. Should I restart or not, guys? Faithless Litica is one of the hardest units in the game to build, and even when you build her, she's still not that good right now. The good news is she's very likely to get a buff or balance adjustment in the near future, but it'll be probably the better part of a year before you're able to use that unit effectively. If you want to restart, go for it. But eventually you'll get them all. I've been playing for 7 years, and I am currently missing, let's see, unacquired heroes, Arya, and that's it. And I'm going to get her from the Headhunt. So you'll eventually get just everything you need. But if you want to start out with a stronger ML5 for the start, yeah. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, the first 3 days, we're just learning the game, getting the feel for how things go. Now I can go in and not make mistakes. But that's up to you. I'm not a huge fan of re-rolling in games like this because it's hard to fuck them up. And you can do everything with the free stuff they give you. And being really, really sweaty about the best possible, strongest start and gotta have the uber meta units right now. Unless you are joining this game because you have designs on getting into PvP as soon as possible, screw that. Because if you get the meta unit right now, let's say you get, I don't know, Bossarunka, and everybody's like, oh, you got the best knight in the game, that's awesome. And like 6-7 months later, you're ready to jump into PvP, and they're like, oh yeah, Bossarunka sucks now because a whole bunch of counters came out. So yeah, just get units you like, ones you think are pretty, you like their animation, and enjoy the game, because really the first 6 months of the game you can do with any units. Just pick ones that are fun. Also, Tristen, are you hyped for the otherworldly machine change, ignoring damage share on AoE ranges? Yeah, I'm glad I got a couple otherworldlies. I might I think it's going to be really good on a couple of different units. Also, Hecate leaves in 3 days. Yeah. Hecate is a very strong unit, and if you do decide to restart, you might want to make sure you keep pulling your freebies on the limited Hecate banner until you get in. Once you get Hecate, then you can proceed forward with your reroll account. Honestly, you get Green Asarian, Tamarin, you're golden. Yeah, and Brieg and Vivian and Sirmia and I mean, the only thing you don't get for free is Fene, and you can pick her up later. The game gives you everything you need to like get all the way to the end of the game and enjoy 6 months worth of story and PvE, getting your dick wet on some PvP and getting a good footnote, and by then you're ready to start climbing into the PvP side of the game, and that's when you start analyzing, because look what was meta 6 months ago. Look what was meta 12 months ago. Does that shit fly now? I mean, 2 years ago, Landy was unstoppable. Last year, if you didn't have Luna, you couldn't play the game. So, I mean, the meta shifts so fast. I think trying to re-roll your account around the current meta, I mean, it's just chasing rainbows. It's going to change by the time you get there yet. So just get some units that are fun and dive in, but definitely pick up the limited unit. Yeah, Genesis Ross is free. Hashtag free. I don't know. I have a strong aversion to backtracking. I'll take different routes home than the route I took to a place because it feels like backtracking. So I don't like re-rolling. I rarely do it unless I really am like, I'm going to go as fast and as hard as I can to get the best start possible to get me into the competitive side of the game. Well, sure, go for it, right? But unless you have I plan on doing RTA within 3 months, just get units you think are pretty, that you like playing. You know, that way you're playing units that are pretty, that you enjoy. They're waifu, you like them at the table, you're showing the animation off to your friends. Have fun with the game. Don't get sweaty about it. This is a marathon, not a sprint, and you'll burn yourself out chasing the meta with a brand new account. Muna is still a must. I wouldn't say she's a must, but she is still a very strong unit. I haven't done the unit side story. I even used one bottle to save on Otherworldly Machine in the future. The artifact looks good now. It does. It does. Hello, Tristen. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you too, Sir Tilt. Thanks again for the fight yesterday, for being a good sport, man. I had a lot of fun with that. I hope you enjoyed it too, and that you took it and the spirit was intended. I got off stream, I was like, God, I hope he's not pissed. Reroll will burn you out quicker than the game. Yeah, for real. Revamp Covenant wish. Yeah, the Covenant wish list makes it even easier because, man, new players, they get flooded with new summons. I ain't showing anyone the animation of ML Lua. the brain rot dance, you don't like that? Legit, guys, it's actually really good animation. Detailed-wise, quality-wise, the amount that they stuffed into so few frames. It's just... Nobody likes it thematically, but from an artist's standpoint, it's very well done. Any Limbus gamers know if I should re-roll a magic bullet. Okay, not a Limbus gamer player, but maybe somebody can help you with that. You cringe at that animation every time I see it. The one I'm so over is Ruel of Light's S3. Oh my god, it is so slow.
Tristen, go to Hackate's review page in game, latest builds, and locate Forge. Then look at the build, specifically the sword.
Fine, we'll do it this way. This one? Oh, look at the guy's name is Forge. Oh, yeah. I saw one of these in my chat earlier too. Yeah, guy luck sacked into that. Even on throwaway equipment. It's even better when you see the title, even on throwaway equipment. What a masterclass troll. What's up with Daydream Joker, though, too? Hey, for real, best damage dealing artifact on a superhumanized race, right? Isn't this the new best DPS unit when Yuha superhumanizes somebody? I think it might outdamage every artifact in the game against a superhuman hero. You fought a strays on DDJ? That's because somebody accidentally picked their PvE strays against you. What'd Baka do? He had a good team. Katie from Tartar Sauce. And Longhua. Could Wolfie BND good on counter? I don't know. I've not seen anybody make her work super well on a turn 2, but it's still new. Maybe if you can figure it out, go for it. Do I know what the next arena skin is? If you mean RTA, the next one is Sea Phantom Politis. Yeah, somebody forgot his souls. It's an abyssal free run. It's an abyssal crown free run. People have been doing this on Guild War defense, putting this bitch on abyssal crown and slapping a little effectiveness on her. Dirty. Happy New Year. Can you give me help deciding between Sea Lilies and DDR for the Moonlight Blessing? I would lean towards Death Dealer Ray. I really would. The Sea Lilies is, if you've got Water Hua Young, then Sea Lilius might have some more advantages for you, but I think Sea Poly and Sea Lilius kind of swap back and forth. Sea Lily's is kind of better right now. Do you think? I mean, not a lot of evasion counters out there, and putting everything to sleep is a pretty strong evasion counter. I still think a newer player would get more mileage out of DDR, but Sea Lilius does have more PvE uses too, right? That constant dual attacking, the bonus to your damage, you don't get any of that out of DDR, but yeah, it's a tough call. They're both pretty good. Oh, you don't have CPP, but you do have Summer Wall. If you have Summer Wall, you get Sea Lilius. The two are just linked together at the hip. Please strip. When will the previous skins be available? Okay, so it's like this. This season ends and you get the skin. There'll be a whole ass other season and then a whole ass other season. And at the end of that season, this skin becomes available, right? There's always you get to own the skin you got from the season for 2 whole seasons before it goes to the shop. Kick. Just in case you have ER. So what was last season? Last season was Spirit Eye Selene. We'll get Sea Phantom Politis this season. Then we'll get whatever the skin is for that season, and when that season ends, Sea Phantom Spirit Eye Selene goes to the shop. Then the next season ends, we'll get Sea Phantom Politis skin to the shop. It's basically a season is 13 weeks, roughly 12 to 13 weeks, so it's roughly 6 months. If you really want the math on it, it's roughly 6 months from the day the skin first goes to the people that end Masters to when you get the skin. It's roughly 6 months. Racer CPP. A lot of people said wedding dress Sea Phantom, right? Because it's always just been like, oh, it's the unit, but in a wedding dress. And it's kind of become the running meme that they'll just put the unit in a white wedding dress, right? If they do that to Sea Phantom Politis, they are dicks. You know why? Check out Sea Phantom Politis' dislikes. Yeah, Joe showed this to me, and I was like, "Oh my god! If they make wedding dress sea phantom Politis, they are just assholes." You're begging for the dress. You just want to watch the world burn, huh? I can do that. Let me use the new girl up here somehow. Let's build her team around the new girl. Let's see. Can you answer my question? Sorry, I missed it. Chat moves fast. Let me see. Do the Guild War defense units say? Do the Guild War defense units save the last build, or do they get updated when you change gear on them? When you change gear, you need to go down and click the button down here that says update. They will automatically change to whatever your current gear on them is when reset happens, but the problem is Guild Wars starts hours before reset happens. So like if you made a change on Saturday, you'd be good for Monday because a reset would happen and then it would populate those changes. But if you made a change like say Monday morning and then Guild Wars starts Monday afternoon, unless you clicked the update bases button, it won't make the change. And if you think I'm wrong on that, try it after Guild Wars is over. Try taking a piece of gear off of a unit and then go look at your tower. It won't show the red exclamation point for missing gear. Until you click the update button, then it'll show that you're missing gear. So yeah, it does not hot fix. You actually have to hit the update base button after you change the gear around. And if you accidentally change gear, it will populate that at the end of the day or at reset. It's not clean. I wish they would do it a little bit better, but it is the way it is. You could mirror that team down, swap her. Oh, I'm looking at the top team. I'm going to do this, and we'll do this to shut everything down. That will kill everything, and we can use this will pop and kill all this. Once this is dead, could just use Veronica's dead. Frickin' Veronica. Free Ren, I don't like Free Ren into Setska. I mean, I could do this. It makes me a little bit more vulnerable to her counters because I won't have my own immunity. But it'll let me, it'll make sure that this just dies when she S3s. And then I can step on him and kill this. Worst case, DN dies, and then we win. It'll be fine. This is fine. Surely this will be fine. Okay. What do we do down here? Or should we use a ROM? I mean, we can... I think this is fine. Yeah. Oh, you're right. Muna seals the debuff. We don't need this. Very good point. So this, and then we just need somebody to guarantee kill that. So we'll use... where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, easy game. Elvira in this economy? That is a fast BBK, guys. It's not often you see a roughly 230 speed BBK. Oh, yeah. Yeah. She's roadkill level dead, but still. Ow. Push. Everybody say bye, BBK. Thanks for playing. Pew pew. Oh, wow. Awkward. Beefy Setsuka. Pop damage should take care of it, though. Oh, come on! I purposely avoided hitting her so I wouldn't get countered. Counter that. Pow. Pow. Yeah, I should have. I was overconfident. It's okay. Shoot her in the face. Is this good? Yes, it's amazing. Let's just defense break you. Kick, kick, kick. So good. Get stepped on. Is Shuri geared? Yeah. He's just not geared as well as he should be. Oh my god, Sen, you got a turn. Oh no, I'm getting stepped on now. How much ER do I have on that Elvira? A metric F ton. Wait, burn just guarantees the defense break, so there's no need to burn this. Ow. Ow. Kick, kick, kick. Not enough F tons? I thought he ignores ER on that if he's got higher HP. And he's got 32,000 HP. So that ain't Elvira's fault, guys. Cut the girl some slack. Holy waste your time of ice. Ow. What's two good defenses to have? When you're fighting your enemy, if there's somebody you lose to, look at their history, and if they got multiple green shields, copy that. It's there really is no good defense anymore. I mean, just everybody's able to, you know, work around right now. Every time a new unit comes out, Guild War defense seems to get harder and harder. Blammo! Stomped on that kid. Get off my playground. Moon Bunny will be a staple defense after buff. Maybe. Moon Bunny's a pain in the ass, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Most successful defenses are all DPS, with the exception of Ilanov. Okay, we just cleaved the shit out of the top team, so easy kill up here. Now, it's entirely possible that that is a super, super fast Witch of the Mere Tenebria, and we could just lose. But that's a risk we're just going to have to take. And this Harsetti Belly and Flan, one shot the Tenny. Unless it's Giga Tanky and I don't one shot the Tenny. Renok for the top team. But I want to strays it, guys. Even if we lose, I don't care. I'm going to strays it. You can't talk me out of it. Down here, though. You guys are all giving better answers. I'm not. I believe you, but I haven't gotten to strays anything today, and it doesn't feel right. S1 Harsetti Flan duel should mash anyone. Okay. Chat wants it. Chat gets it. And if this doesn't work, you will never hear the end of it. This the injury one? Okay. We'll even go with the thermonuclear Flan instead of the fast one. This Flan shoots through buildings. Yeah, not 5K 350, but pretty fucking strong. Wait, is the other Flan stronger? The other Flan hits harder. Stupid riposte set. I gotta take that crap off of her and put her on a real set. I think you go into free run with this. Now you're making me nervous, Cookie. Now I'm saying screw you guys. I'm going back to cleaving it. Stop trying to mess with my wah. Okay, what are we doing down here? This is so much more satisfying, though, Sir Tilt. We're cutting 3 planets and an elf in half. Hey, Clutch Gene. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, you want zzz? Here you go. Wake me up when this is done. What's going on? Have we lost yet? Ow. Not a single miss. What? Bonk. Looks like I missed there. Ow. My God. Not a single hit, you mean? Can we get a prediction? Yeah, for real, right? Oh, for fuck's sake. You done? Giant rat gun. Jesus Christ! And of course, Lethal Whispers procs. Infuriating. Missed again. 50% my ass. I don't think that team has ever lost for me. I gotta send like a VOD of that to Sue and be like, hey, your perfect team, it sucks if they have 100% counter rate. Yeah, I shouldn't have fucked around. I should just, well, no, because you target her and I mean, you gotta get rid of Ras pretty early on. That was my last one, right? Yeah, good. Ooh, new arena. Where do we end? Yay, Pioneer frame. Good, we held Emperor. Get our coinage. We're gonna climb our asses all the way up from Champ 1. New Battle Pass. What's the gear for the Battle Pass? Oh, yay, attack set. Everybody loves that. Oh my God. Please, nobody even consider buying this. Holy shit. I mean, it could have been worse, right? It could have been like revenge set. They'll buff it, surely. It's almost as useless as reversal set. All right, let's any easy cleaves, no Setskas everywhere. Wow, triple Harsetti. Do I have a good anti-Harsetti team? It's gonna have to be somebody that Zeo can activate. Are there any Harsettis without Setska? No, then I can't use that. Can't strays Harsetti team silly. Oh, with a ROM? Sure. Straze. Use the slower Aram. And who should we run to stop all of the immortalities on this chick? Should we do Veronica or should we do Hecate? See this. Let's just play it safe, guys. Blue Hall on symbol? No, strays on symbol. Oh, nice, Cortex. I'm glad it's working out for you. I'm glad somebody tried it. Kick. Oh my god. They're boned. Boned, I say. PP poof. Out. Where'd my Strays' immortality go? Anybody let me know what asshole stripped my Strays? Did Harsetti unbuffable him? I wasn't paying attention. Better hope this hits. Any fights you're going to walk away from, right, guys? Oh shit, before I forget, let's put this shit back where it came from. This is such an easy team, guys. Just don't take it into bystander while young. That is what we have learned. I don't like this arena meta. I'm going crazy. It is way better than the last arena meta. Way better. Can actually come up with some teams. Strippy, strippy. What was the last arena meta? It was put Elvira in the front and then just press auto and you win 60% of the time on quick battle. And other than that, you don't really get to play because each fight takes like 30 minutes. It sucked. Let's get rid of this. Pop, pop, pop. This is very, oops, that was the wrong target. Oh well, that still works. Can she superhumanize herself? I really have no idea. I've never seen it. Can she superhumanize herself or does that not work? Okay, then this is fine. Chomp. Yeah, Lady of the Scales and Setsuka just kind of ruined the arena meta, so them coming out with some answers for it made it legitimately better. Oh no, it's DN. Why though? Because it slowed it down. It made each fight take like 10-15 minutes and they were boring and just nobody liked doing that. Nobody likes slow ass fights. And now they've come up with enough answers that it's sped the meta up to a point where you can build teams and actually enjoy playing because you're not just spending hours fighting the AI. I know, but C-Poly's got a CR pushback, so that makes sure mine goes first, and then she is dead because nobody builds her with ER except for Cookie. And then this pushes her back again because we didn't kill her that first time. And this is a guaranteed pushback. And then we strip her and she's dead. Oh, shit. Unless we get 15%ed. Did somebody earlier say, what if you build her on counter? Because somebody built her on counter, and that was disgusting. Hopefully this kills. Okay, third and final attempt to strip. There we go. Yeah, counter set, guys. Stay down. Should I pity DN? I highly recommend her, Shanito. I think she is a really fun unit. But look at the way people are playing her and decide, can I do that? Will I have fun doing that? And if the answer is no, then don't. She's, she plays a very specific way. And if you don't enjoy that play style, you're not going to have fun with her. Do I happen to have CPAP on Song of Stars? I believe so, yes. Oh, no, actually, because she might still be on Confile because of Ancient Inheritance. I probably need to move her back onto Song of Stars. Ow! Get pushed back. What character works with best with MLDN? Best, I think, Sea Phantom Politis, but she works really well with several units. Especially units that get free soul burns, like ML Luna, or sorry, free soul burns like Spirit Eye Celine, Lethe, Aki when he comes out, Summertime Assaria. Any unit that gets free soul burns, I think, has got potential to work with her. Leave Shuri alone, you unmitigated dick. You and your frickin' counter set. Rocket punch. Be dead. It's kind of the double threat, right, Valkyrie? It's really like Smogate reached into my head and pulled out the perfect unit. Okay, let's get CPP on the right artifact. This is a lot easier if she's spamming targets onto targets. Target onto targets. I'm going for the top one because there's variety. The bottom ones are boring. Oh my god. Actually, I'm not objectable to the souls. I don't know that I need them. Let's try it, and if we run into problems, then we can always change it back. I do think this is her best in slot. Is the new MLDN worth going for? I think so, Creel. I think she's incredibly strong. She is a lot of fun to play, and you've got a solid 8 weeks to regenerate your stuff for ML Issaria. But she is very aggressive playstyle, and if you don't like playing fast and aggressive, if you like playing tank down and slow, you're probably not going to get as much out of her, but she's got great synergy with a lot of characters, and her win rates right now are through the roof. She's good in Arena, she's good in Guild Wars, she's good in RTA. So, yeah, I think you'll have a lot of fun with her. Is she good on defenses? I've had some people say they struggle with her on defense. I haven't struggled against her on defense, but that's just me. I don't think I've ever lost to her, but I hear a lot of people are like, a lot of people are showing off. They're like 48 and 50% defend rates in Arena with DN defenses. So maybe. What's the best gear for her? In my opinion, it's Rage Set. Rage Set with either HP or Torrent as your secondary set. Torrent's a little hard to pull off since she's an HP scaler. Most people don't have HP-based Torrent gear. I luckily did. But Rage and HP. Yes, Rage. Dude, she gets a guaranteed ignore ER debuff before attacking. She is the most Rage Set unit to ever Rage Set in this game. She's legitimately the only PvP unit that's designed to run with Rage Set. Because look, when you S3, it's guaranteed to put a debuff on all 3 of these. Guaranteed seal. They can't stop it. So now I get that. Everyone's like, oh, her damage is kind of mid. Rage Set fixes that there, doesn't it? You go to the back of the line. How fast does she need to be? If you are wanting to run her with pretty much anybody that soul burns, I think 200 speed feels really nice. I think anything between 190 and 220 is functional, but 200 feels really good. And but if you only plan to run her with Sea Phantom Politis, if you don't plan to pair her with anybody other than CPP, or you're very careful about where you draft her, you could go slower. I think Higa's running her at 170 speed, but he's only running her with Sea Phantom. 240 is way, way overkill, dude. She gets a 50% CR push. So if a unit is 150 speed, 50% CR push is... you would need to be 300 minus 50% is... Math is hard. 300 times 0.5. It's 150 times 1.05 for speed RNG is 157. But you want to be able to... Yeah, I mean, this is what you need. But if you want to be able to cut in front of... if you want to be able to cut in front of units that push because of things like Secret Art Storm Sword, or you're probably using her heavily into Lady of the Scales, who gets a 25% CR push because she takes half of that 50 for herself. You want to cut ahead of that. Really think you want to be closer to 200 if you want to have her, like, it just feels really comfortable to not ever get cut by all of the other CR pushy units and artifacts that are out there. Soul Consolation, Lady of the Scales innate push, or if you're dealing with people that cut CR pushing in half, like Abyssal Euthine or Fire Politis, I think you should just stick with 200. You can go as slow as like 160-ish, but if you go as slow as 160, you got to remember there's certain conditions where she's going to be a little harder to do. Any hard counters for her? She, if somebody locks in ML Aria on 3, that really fucks her over because it makes it hard for people to burn. Of course, if you lock in Bellion, she is useless as tits on a board unless you've got some of those magical characters that can burn for free, and most of the characters that burn for free aren't super fast. Lethe and Spirit Iceline are about it. And of course, anytime you're dealing with a unit that thrives on immortality, you need to call a vampire hunter. So Veronica is really good Endure as well. Yeah, and Veronica, Hecate, you can seal her with New Moon Luna. I mean, I wouldn't say there's lots of answers, but there are answers. You'll notice Bellion is showing up more and more on defenses. That's because of DN. Manamaniac, good to see you. I thought I said red poly. My bad if I didn't. He's kind of mid. He lost some gear. I need to tweak him a little bit, get his crit chance back up to 100, but I think normally I had him at like 54 by 300. I think he was wearing, let me see. It was a torrent. It was the ring. Torrent. Attack. With flat attack. No. 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 There you go. That's my Pavel. I think especially because there are answers to DN. DN's a balanced unit. I think any unit with a 67% win rate in RTA is not balanced, but that could just be the newness of her, right? That until people learn how to overcome the new unit, once people acclimate to her, things might be a little bit better. But yeah, I think she's pretty well balanced. I do not recommend doing this with Torrent set. I think this only works for me because of this neck. If it wasn't for this neck, I couldn't pull off Torrent set, and I think you should just stick with HP set. But yeah, it's only 91 average gear score. It's a purple ring. Yeah, you think it rolled awesome, but let me tell you how pissed off I was when I rolled this. I'm like, where am I ever going to use this shit? So yeah, just shows to go. Yeah, you don't throw away anything 40%. For MLTU, MLTU is a really good friend of MLDN as well, by the way. I prefer Destro on him. If you don't, I mean, Rage set is just an upgraded Destro set for this, guys. For DN, it's just an upgraded Destro set. You're only talking, I mean, I would put a good Destro set over a shit Rage set on her any day. All right, don't give up 40% damage worth of stats to get 30% more damage off of your Rage set. I built her on Destro first. And it was only because I had some really good Bruiser Rage gear. Not a lot of people have Rage gear like I do, because most people didn't farm that shit. So just build her on Destro. In fact, if you go in and look at her stats, I bet you're going to see the majority of people are running her on Destro set. Speed, that's weird. Counter. This is that asshole from Guild Wars. No, his counter. Yeah, this is that asshole from Guild Wars. Basic Destro set. Nothing yet. Speed is weird. I don't understand. This is dumb. This is the troll. This is the troll that made the stupid build and then said she's ass because he built her with no HP, no crit damage, and then said and all speed, and then said she's bad. That's absolutely freaking brilliant. Wow. So when do you think Destro is better than Rage? I mean, stat-wise, you can go over to Google and you can search Epic 7 damage calculator, right? And pull up the one that says XYZ at the end. This is an older one, but if you do go to the older one, it will refer you to the newer one right at the top. And then just pull up DN, slap all of your stats in there, and then check the box that says Rage set and check out, come down here and save the damage, right? And then go in and load up your version of her with, maybe on Destro set, she's got, 300, right? And we uncheck Destro. And then you come down here and you save and then click compare, and you can look at the two and you can see that Rage set, even at 250 crit damage, is more damage than Destro set at 300 crit damage because the Rage difference is so strong. But, you do, to be fair, you do get, what, a 60% boost? So I should have done this at 310, but I think it's still going to be stronger on Rage. But yeah, I mean, just build them both, save them and compare them and see which one hits harder. It's really gear dependent. People ask me, is Hua Young better on Destro or is she better on counter? I'm like, well, can you build a really good counter one? Because if not, she's better on Destro. A Destro Hua Young that can kill things is way better than a counter Hua Young that can't kill things. Is speed set good on her? I like my damage dealers to do damage, and I'm playing her aggressively, so I prefer Destro and Rage on her, but some people have been playing her fast. It's up to you. I'm not a fan of speed set on her, but I've not played a lot of RTA. What little RTA I played with her has just been in lobbies versus chat, so yeah. What's up, Charfade? EOS 7. Good to see you, brother. Fucking Biako. Guys, when you go to look at a unit, right, and you can always come down here and click review statistics. It'll take you to a whole ass new page, and this will be tricky. Yeah, sorry, she's too new. She's too new, right? But we can do this with a you do this with Hua Young, right? She's been out longer. And review statistics. And you can look at the equipment sets and you can see the majority of people are running her on counter set. But people are still being successful with Destro set. And the sad thing is that of this 76, well, really, almost 90% of people that are 80% of people that are running on counter. I would say half of them need to take her off of counter because she's hitting like a wet noodle, and all they're saying is she needs a buff, her damage sucks. Like, no, your build sucks. Counter is an incredibly difficult way to build her. Very, very gear demanding. Destro is a lot less gear demanding, and yeah, you don't get the cheese counter kickbacks, but at least when you kick, you kill. And it's much more important that when she hits, she kills, than she just bounce off of people and doesn't kill people. Speed sec is a niche tech for RTA. Interesting. I still, more than the statistics, I still like the review page, and you can look at what the way people have the units built. You know, here's a good Destro build. That's not a good Destro build. This guy's hiding her behind Bossarunka or running her with a CR pusher because that's not enough bulk to stay alive and that's not enough speed to take a turn. So he is protecting her and then unleashing a Hua Young that can kill anything. That's a little bit squishy. This guy should drop some speed and bulk her up. His damage is on point. This one's good bulk. Base speed, it's decent bulk for base speed, and the damage is on point. If he has trouble with survivability, he could drop a little bit of attack and bulk her up more, but I really like the stat line. That's pretty good. Very good. Destro see with the Destro version you can drop the bulk a little bit because you're running faster. With Destro version you'll want to run 170 to 190 speed because you're not relying on counters to heal yourself. You're taking turns to drop more damage, so you can go a little less bulky and a little bit more into damage. So yeah, with Hua, if you can't build her one way, try the other. Both are valid, both work fine. And the same goes for DN. If you can't build a rage set version, build a Destro version. Works just fine. Hey, what's up? Okay, give me about 15, 20 minutes to finish up here. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. This will be nasty with that Ruel. Oh, wait, Bellion. I ain't doing this shit. Screw Bellion. Where's the non-Bellion fight? This one. Opener DN just seems weird to me. Seems like you're giving up way too many stats. And I just like my damage deals, dude. It's like people that put Ras on reversal set. I'm like, why? Don't you want your damage dealers to kill things? Yeah, with ML Celine, she's interesting, right? Because Bellion is no longer a counter. You can soul burn ML Celine with no with no souls. If you got a really fast Celine, or you make sure that your Celine is at least faster than the enemy, or if you CR push like with Ahmed and Celine pushes up and then Celine burns and your DN pushes the rest of the way, yeah, I mean there's lots of options. Pow, shoot. Oh, proof of valor. How annoying. Well, let's kill the only thing that you can superhumanize then. Yako, what'd you do? You know, it was a really interesting tech. I mentioned it earlier, and somebody in chat said they had a good idea, but a really interesting tech is Lethe. People forget about Lethe. Lethe has a free soul burn, You can't bellying it away. She just gets a guaranteed free soul burn, and she's 120 base speed, and nobody expects her to be an opener. Nobody expects a 295 to 300 speed Lethe. And you can soul burn her skill, and then you can roll in with your DN and CR push the enemy back, and then by the time by the time you've pushed them back, your 300 ass speed Lethe is zooming down the bar, and when she gets another turn, she drags somebody to SeaWorld. It's kind of an interesting combo that not a lot of people have explored yet. And I'm very interested to see if Lethe kind of makes a comeback into PvP as being an activator for a third pick protected DN. Yep, she has ignored damage share, that frostbite stuff. Yeah, it's legitimately kind of cool. Holy shit, this is a thick ass Ras. Bye, Ras. You need to never take a turn. Target. That's why I like Song of Stars, right? Artifacts proc on misses. So even if Polly misses, she applies target, and now everybody can hit Setsuka. Minus 50% evasion. It's too good. Everyone's like, oh, put Saria's artifact on her. I'm like, are you kidding me, man? Song of Stars. Turn Setsuka off. Not to mention freaking just more damage on top of it all. Toosh. Imagine bullying Setsuka. Imagine Setsuka not liking it. Turned her over my knee, and she loved every minute of it. You didn't know about the damage calculator? Enjoy. Welcome to the end game where we use all kinds of third-party software to min-max our things. Yo. That was a very... Oh, was she on freaking Secret Art Storm Sword? Well, guys, I think that Ilanov's about to explode. What do you guys think? Show me the damage. It's Ilanov's definitely the highest HP right now. Ooh. Did she survive? It was 49k damage. There's no way she survived, right? Oh, she survived. That could be a serious problem. Oh my god, knock it off, Senya. Oh my god. I'm going to lose because that freaking Senya took a turn. Just don't die. Strays, you can take it. You can take it. You're invincible. Yeah. Fear never wears off when you're on the left side, does it? Oh my god, fear didn't wear off twice? What kind of bullshit's that? I got robbed. I got robbed. You ain't outspeed me now, are you? Go to the back of the line, Mort. Strays, get back up here. You got more work to do. Can a DM team counter Bossarunka? Yes, she can. Especially if you use the Shuri Cheese team. I love using that into Bossarunka. I'll see if I can find a Bossarunka team for you. There you go. Look at this pile of beefiness, right? And Hecate even is a pretty solid counter to DN. And we got Ilanov slowing the damage down. This is going to be a tricky one. 100k, yeah, I know. It could have been higher, but it was damaged. It was a beefy unit. Let's try this. This is going to be tricky. So 2 speed imprints, so my C poly goes first, right? Good. Damn. Plus 28 speed. That Renok is still that close. That is crazy. We'll soul burn it. That gives us a guaranteed strip and a guaranteed pushback because we got to get rid of those immunities. And the guaranteed pushback makes sure that Renok can't cut, and then the soul burn pushes DN to the front of the line. We've got debuffs, or we got no immunity, so we're guaranteed to seal. So we're going to seal, and that's going to take away Ilanov's passive. And that's going to allow us to drop some serious damage in. Doesn't stop the counters. I'm going to dual attack to allow Shuri to push up. So we'll do this. Pop, pop, pop. So Shuri pushed up. Oh my god, it wasn't enough to... Okay. This is fine. Don't you kill her. We're going to S3. This is a guaranteed pushback because he's full focus. Oh, you're right. We couldn't get Seal because of Hecate, because no immortality. Oh, this just became a little bit trickier then. I don't like that Hecate might get a turn here. This freaking beefiness. Oh my god, she countered. Ow. Shit. It's okay. It ain't over yet. Ah! Okay, it's over. Yeah, the Hecate back here really took the sting out of my DN. What's a better way to handle this then? Yeah, it's a good demonstration of Hecate countering DN. Very good point, Beardy. Let's see. What can we do here? I'm not fast enough to do this. So she'll just kill everybody, so that won't work. Could do this, and then the pop damage. Activating this. Don't really need Watcher here. I mean, he's got Hecate anyway. We can still do this for the pushback. But his Renok still could be faster than my Renok, and then we would just lose for fun. Could Vildred for some extra speed. I like Vildred. Let's get Vildred on board. If he outspeeds my Renok, he just deserved to win. What can I say? Flip him the bird. Yeah, resisting, getting the seal in there kind of made a big chunk of difference. But I think even if we hadn't resisted the seal, the combined damage of Saria and Vildred, because Vildred would have swiped again after a kill, I think it would have worked even without the seal. Here's a nice... Ooh, no, I do not take... Do not take this team into frickin' Hua Young. It's just asking for problems. There we go. Not a lot of Bossarunka defenses left out here, guys. Here we go. Yeah, this'll work. How you kill Hua? You just don't do it with the Shuri team. Do it with an Ahmed team, so you've got a little bit of resistance through skill null. Because as soon as you do this, Hua pops off, and she always fucking goes into the unit that you don't. She always kills Shuri, or she kills Dien. She always does something unpleasant. Ow. Rude. Freaking Moass. Mort doesn't stop her passive from activating and for her killing a rando unit like that. Wow. Where's my 100% counter set, guys? I would like a 100% counter set. Can I get one? Because that sure would be swell. I wonder if she'll counter. Oh my god, she actually didn't that time. She wanted to there, though. Oh, she did. 5 out of 4 counters. Outrageous. Target, and now you can't dodge. I don't mind counter set. I just think it's uncool that the right side of the screen, that arena defense gets a hidden boost to counter, and you'll never convince me that it doesn't exist. People are like, there's no way that could happen. There's no way that Smaugate would mess something up like that. And then I remind people that Smaugate used to tell us that counter set was 20%. How many years was it 20% until finally people did enough testing and said, this isn't 20%. And they went, oh, our bad. It was actually 30 this entire time. Oops, shit. Okay, good. She hit the right unit. I double-clicked instead of targeting. That could have gone badly. Yeah, there's Lethal Whispers. At least Lethal Whispers is like, when it's maxed out, it's, well, like 50%, 60%, something like that. A maxed out lethal is actually pretty high chance to proc. It's 40, I think. Is it? I think it's more. Yeah, 36 at plus 27. Yeah, okay, so I guess it is plus 40. Unless you're on arena defense, then it gets that plus 30% bonus, right? the hidden bonus for defenses. Yulha could be fast. How fast do you guys think that Yulha is? Faster than that. What about Lethe? It's been a minute. How fast can we make Lethe? Kind of like it. I've never tried this before, so if it goes badly, I want everybody to blame Baka. We all on the same page? Free soul burn. Restrict. We didn't get restrict on friggin' Lady the Scales. Holy shit. Calm your tits, Setsuka. I know that's a big ask, but holy crap. Okay, we're good. We'll prepare to drag Yulha to SeaWorld. I think she got saved by Cure-All Magic Wand. Shit. Yeah, I might be on the S1EE. I don't have enough to kill this. Not if the defense break's stuck back here, I'd go for it. She's just gonna fucking cleanse. I think this is over. Not getting that defense break ruined us. And not having a buff on there to kill her off. Okay. A lot of things went wrong. Let's try this again. First, let's fix your EE. Okay. Shit. Number 3. Number 3. Number 3. How much is it to buy an EE? Tell me it's 60. Okay. And we got it at the very end there. This time. Everyone gets sealed and pushed back. And defense break everyone. Or not. Okay. Let's just kill this. Blammo! And let's... just do some damage here. Actually, I probably could have killed Setsuka there. Oh well. This is fine. Let's drag her to SeaWorld. Under the sea! We missed. Under the sea. Annoying. Chop, chop. Man, that was 12K on a miss. Holy crap. On a miss, guys. On a miss. 9K. Lethe ain't scared of your shit. Nobody makes my silk scared. Drag her to SeaWorld. I miss using Lethe. I miss dragging people under the sea. Under the sea! Got to build some decent gear on her, right? Okay, it's nice to have a belly and answer. Can we use it here? It might even be easier here. You know what's funny? You really want to stare into the abyss and have it stare back at you? Silk's boobs spin opposite of each other. Like if she was wearing pasties, she'd be doing the stripper trick. And just like that, everyone started staring at Silk. Oh, that's unfortunate. Does that push Witch ahead of me? Oh, no. Ow. Ah, don't strip me. Okay, good. I don't want Bellion to strip me, so let's put her to the back of the line. Oh, there's no 15% in my pushback. Lame. We lose because of that. We've already established that Orbis is like a near zero gravity planet. That's like kind of explains why everything works the way it does here. What if we slow down the CR pushing? Oh shit, except we're just gonna get outsped by that Mercedes, right? Nope, we're still good. No way Belling's gonna script 200 ER. Hang on. Am I ahead? Oh, thank God. Guaranteed pushback. My Leafy, dude, she's not built. I just threw random bullshit on her. Ow. Okay, and this will strip the immortality off of the front row Bellion. Or not, because 15%'s a motherfucker. Shit. We gotta kill this or we lose. Yeah, but Teus S3 strips. Ah! It's good. Piss off my Euphine, hit her again, see if I care. Obviously not. You're mighty plucky today, Beardy. Chop, chop. Okay. I'll hit you over here. Chop, chop. You can blind everyone and we don't care. We're still dragging your ass to SeaWorld. Unless you die! Oh, good. Oh my God. Whew. Under the sea. Holy shit. Oops. That may not have been a good idea. If she counters, she'll kill me in trauma mode. Never mind. We're too good to get countered. On a miss. 9K. Not bad. Now we're dead to Setska. See, unlike you, I have confidence in my units. Misguided and misplaced confidence, maybe, but still confidence. This sucks, guys. This bitch is going to be everywhere now. I'm going to have to make my, I'm going to have to make my, Leafy a lot faster to deal with this bullshit. Not you, but I could go with Sinji doesn't have the strip. He's going. Bruel's going to bring somebody back. As much as I hate to use it, I think this might be a Hecate fight. I hate using Hecate and DN together because it just feels like one nerfs the other, but I think we kind of need to for this one. We could go for Saria. If we go for Saria, we might have enough burst damage to just double kill the Ruel. I don't know if the Bride brings enough to the fight. We'll try this. If this doesn't work, we'll use Saria. Oh yeah, you know what? We actually need to build a real Lethe, or we're just going to get outsped, and that's going to ruin everything. Super 60k HP Bellion on 3F. Here we go, guys. Ready for this ride? Pop! Holy shit! Okay. Oh. And there go all of my nice hard-earned debuffs, making my rage set just about useless. And by just about, I mean completely useless. Blammo. This better strip. It's unlikely to strip. I don't have a lot of effectiveness on her. Yeah. The provoke on my Teu kind of ruined things. What if instead we just handle this like... I mean, the sad thing is this team works. This team Giga works. I was thinking using Frida into C Phantom Politis so we could Sober and C Phantom Politis and run them down that way, but we could just use the good old-fashioned control team. I just rolled a 40% attack on that arena attack piece and have nowhere to use it. Fire Hua Young. You're welcome. Did you see the number of soul consolation procs on this team, guys? She's back. We need to get rid of this as soon as possible. Oof. Pop. That's going to die to the splash damage. Let's work on you. Firewall with Hecate's artifact will slap for sure. You go away. You get stunned. Or not. Well, that's awkward. Ugh. It's fine. Everybody's going to S1 anyway. Stuns. Oh, fuck. Who are you going to superhumanize? Oh, no, you're just going to bring her back superhuman. Give me a stun. That's fine. How did I build my Silverblade? She's specifically built for this silly team, so she's slow with a metric fuck ton of attack and effectiveness. Who's next? You get stunned or slept or just injured. I don't care. There, get stunned. Wow, 15% me, are you?
He made these incredible looking designs. This one is inspired by Dragon Age Inquisition. So if you want to check out some of that merchandise, you can click.
I don't want to get 40%ed. It's going to hit.
See if something strikes your fancy. But that's it for me, everyone.
Oh shit, she was ready. I'd have been fine. And she did it anyway. No, Ray. Don't be scared, Ray. It's okay. We'll chop this tree down. It'll eventually happen. With Hellfire. Yeah, but I wanted the defense break and the extra hit. Man, everything that could have possibly went wrong kind of went wrong in that fight, didn't it? We still didn't lose a single unit. I'm so tired of speed RNG, boss. So very, very tired. Holy shit. Fight's over. You killed through scales? Yeah. Freaking 10,000 speed Renox or what's up, Coney? And the other thing too, guys, is... Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that I stripped a bunch of her effectiveness away. I need to put her effectiveness back on so that I can manipulate this bitch. Sorry, DN, I didn't mean that. You're only a bitch on the right side of the screen. Oh, well. I gotta go take my daughter to the store anyway. I kind of promised, so I'm gonna wrap it up here. Tomorrow... We gotta find something fun to do tomorrow. It can't be all that exciting just watching me get mad at Arena, right? Change frames. Oh yeah, the new ugly frames dropped. Yeah, we got a piece of gear. Should we roll it, I guess? Surely it rolls all into attack. That's a start. Wow, is this rolling like shit? I don't think this could have rolled worse. I would reset stone this if it was anything other than shitty ass attack set. Wow, is that bad? Hopefully your guys' gear rolls better than that. I'm tempted to frickin' extract it. If you can build her, you should get Hua-Young. Taeyu's an easier build, but Taeyu's a very niche cleave unit. Hua-Young's just good frickin' everywhere, but she's tough to build. Well, that's a PvE piece. Like I need a PvE piece. No idea why they put a attack set in the battle pass. I don't know. They're pretending like it's a legitimate set. Just be glad they haven't put revenge set in there yet. Why is Hua so hard to build? Because she's very, very stat greedy. She needs... Here, look at my Hua, right? You look at this and go, I mean, the tankiness is good, but she really needs a little more attack. Maybe 200-300 more attack, and maybe a little more speed too. Try to get her up to 150, 160, right? I mean, when you look at this, you think, oh, there's room for improvement. She's like 465 gear score. Where are you going to find the improvement? She takes every stat. The only thing she doesn't need is effectiveness and effect res. Unless you're Cookie, then you probably want effect res too. Yeah, she just is very, very greedy on stats. She's easier to build on Destro. If you build her on Destro, that's pretty good, right? But if I drop my attack any, she won't kill things. She's already on the borderline where she struggles to kill the tankiest things if I don't soul burn. But if I drop her HP anymore, then she just gets killed. So I try to up my speed a little bit to compensate for her lack of health, but it's just really hard finding that handshakeage point, right? I think this is the ideal stat line, and you just drop speed until you can get it. Once you get this stat line, 4K 300 by 17K health, after that you start putting the rest into speed. But those three stats, 4K, 17K, 300, and then the rest goes into speed. And if you can't hit that stat line, you could maybe go as low as 1600, but now you're really fucking fragile, and you're gonna a lot of times be like, my freaking Hua died again, right? So after, you know, if you can't do that, then switch over to Destro set. And Destro set's built very similar, except you go higher speed, right? So on Destro set, you're going to want to go... Oops, that's not Destro. On Destro set, you're going to build the same way, but you're going to run your speed up a little bit. And maybe a little bit more HP. Maybe a little bit more HP. So something like this, but, you know, drop about 2k HP and get your crit chance up to 100%, right? But, you know, again, in that 4k 300 threshold, but you're going to want to be like 170 to 190 speed. And you don't need this much bulk because you're going faster. Can I? Man, it's like, it's either 20k or 12k. I thought these slides were supposed to improve this shit. Let's see. What if we do this? A little too slow. Like this, but with 10 more speed. 10 or 15 more speed. This would be a really good Destro build. It's just hard. You got to hold your mouth just right to get the stats where you want them. But this will kill anything she touches. Honestly, I could drop a little bit of crit damage to get a little bit of health. There you go. This is good. I could drop more. I could drop HP, maybe 1,000 HP for every 10 speed. But and some people, this is a tech 2, right, guys? You see this? This is fine. Because who is Hua Young designed to kill? She's designed to kill light units. She gets 15% crit chance when hitting light units. So you go ahead and just roll the dice that maybe sometimes she does and sometimes she doesn't crit non-light units. She's probably not killing them anyway, even if she crits. But light units, this lets you get the stat line that kills at the bulk that survives at the speed that you want. And you can just run her at 85% crit chance. So that's the tertiary. If you can't build the counter version, build the Destro version. And if you can't build the Destro version, build the Destro version on 85% crit chance, and it will get the job done where you need it. Because her job is killing light units. She ain't there to kill the RGBs and darks. She's there to kill light units, and she can do that with 85% crit chance just fine. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, this gear score notwithstanding, she's triple S, getting that crit chance. It's just probably one of the top 5 hardest units to build on counter for high-end gameplay. But if you drop her to base speed, this gets a little bit easier. Destro makes it a lot easier, and if you say, fuck it, 85% crit chance will get the job done, that does it. So yeah, find another Scorpio Warrior 5-star unit, and try to build that and see what your Hua would look like, because they'll have the same stats. All Scorpion Warrior 5 stars have the same stat line, so whatever gear you put on those, that will be your stats on Hua, and see if you like it. And if you can't build it right, you don't like it right, go with Teiyu, because Teiyu is a really good, fun cleave unit, and he has really good synergy with DN if you picked her up, but Hua is an order of magnitude more usable. Like, Hua is an A tier unit, Teiyu's a B tier unit, kind of a difference, like a whole tier different. Yeah, see, Cookie said, screw speed at all. I'm going slow so that I can have the bulk. I can still have the 4K 300 stat line. I mean, it's 41,290. It's basically the same. And yeah, his crit chance isn't perfect, but it's always going to work against light and dark units. So he's rolling the dice a little bit on non-light and dark, but that's fine. This works. He's got her shoehorned in, and the bulk is insane on her. I would take this bulk over mine for 5% crit chance difference all day long. I play her with 0 speed and counter set. I'm just, the rule of thumb is the more you slow her down, the more you bulk her up, right? My Hua Young only has 18k health. Cookies has 22k health, but Cookie's running base speed. I'm 40 speed faster than Cookie, so the 40 speed kind of makes up for the loss of health because I will take a turn sooner and be able to heal up with my S3 or get the job done. You would think like, oh, but it's only 40 speed difference. Dude, that's the difference between speed boots and attack boots. Don't tell me 40 speed isn't sincerely impactful on moving down that CR bar. That's the difference between a 300 speed unit lapping you once or lapping you twice. So it's pretty impactful. So the faster you go, the lower you can drop your bulk. If you can only do base speed Hua, I think you really do need to be in the 18 to 20k health range, or you're really praying for those counterattacks, making your Sigurd Scythekeeper alive. Whereas Teu, man, Teu doesn't need crit chance, so Teu is a gloriously easy unit to build. Just attack and crit damage, and enough speed that he can CR push up. So like 155 plus speed. That's all he needs. He only needs 3 stats. Bologna needs 5. Well, it doesn't need, but she wants 5. She needs 4. Do you think we get a selective ML5 in the next Epic Dash event? No. I mean, anything's possible, but I don't think we will. I think the closest thing you'll ever get to an ML5 selector, if they didn't give out an ML5 selector for Anniversary, they ain't ever going to give them out. I mean, they came close, right, with the boss selector, but that was an ML5 selector for 5 different units. And that was it. That wasn't, it was... If they don't do it for the 7th anniversary, I don't know that you're going to see it anywhere else. The 1300 defense is impressive because her defense is shit, hero. What's your attack and crit damage like at that bulk? Yeah, the Headhunt's the closest thing to a selector you'll get. Especially, it's truly a selector now that they've added the selective summon to it. Excuse me. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up, go grab dinner, take a walk with my daughter, enjoy the rest of my day. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Don't forget to be good, or at least be good at it. In the meantime, you can go say hi to Higa. Check out how he's using DN and RTA and see if what he's doing is something you'd like to do. Higa's DN is almost exactly like mine. I think mine's better, but he's running a Rage HP set as well. He's gone for a little bit higher damage at a slower build, and I need to watch him more to see how he's playing her, because he's been having good success with her, and I want to use her more. I will catch you guys next time. You have a great rest of your day. See ya!